Hey, how are you today? Today I have a sponsored video for you from Nebulyft. A couple of months ago, I was working on a movie and there were some wonderful close-ups. And as I'm looking at all of these close-ups, I'm realizing that I'm uncomfortable with some of the aspects of aging. Specifically, this part right here. I noticed the way the light would hit and I'd turn my head at certain angles. I just had too much of a line right here as this part was pooching forward. And I felt like it was time to make some changes. Well, a friend of mine recently had a facelift. And I asked her how much that cost. And it was $28,000. So I don't see me having a facelift anytime soon. But what else could I do? Radio frequency. Now, radio frequency has been around a long time, and if you have it done in a doctor's office, it is a rather extreme procedure, but using a handheld home use RF device, you can safely and easily tighten that skin. Not a lot, not the level of a facelift, but you can tighten that skin and improve the appearance of the lines here, around your chin, around your jaw. You can actually do your whole face. I did something else as well. I also did a treatment called Fraxel on my entire face. The Fraxel is designed to get rid of these acne scars that I was seeing on my face that I didn't like, and some of these dark spots. I've been using my Nebulyft radio frequency device for the last month, but only on this area because this area has been healing from the Fraxel. Now, I haven't done a video about the Fraxel yet. That's coming. It takes about 2 to 3 months to see the results from the Fraxel. So you'll be getting that video soon. But I wanted to tell you about Nebulyft right now because they are having a sale this weekend. And if you can save 20% off, why wouldn't you? So what are some of the things that a Nebulyft can do for you? Well, it's going to help lift your facial contours. And seriously, your skin feels tighter after just one use. You can feel the difference in one use. And this is perfect for anybody who is looking to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and get that skin just that little bit tighter, like it used to be. I wish that I'd had Nebulyft when I was shooting that film so that I could have had a little more of a lift every day. Most users are going to see results at 4 weeks. I've been using the Nebulyft for a little bit over 4 weeks on this area, and I can definitely feel like this is tighter right here. My skin tone is still a little bit different from the Fraxel treatment. The before is on the left and the after is on the right. I tried my best to match the angles of the chin as best I could, but I think in this last image my chin's a little bit too low, so that throws it off. Right now at nebulyft.com, don't worry, I have a link for you down below, you can save 20% off getting the Nebulyft radio frequency device, and if you already own a Nebulyft, you can get 20% off the Botanical Soothing Gel, which, as you know, if you've got one of these, you go through a lot of this. And I will show you how it works. So now I'm going to show you how to use your Nebulyft. Nebulyft is really, really easy to use, and more importantly, it feels really good to use it. When something feels good to use, you tend to use it a lot more. But with Nebulyft, you get this wonderful botanical soothing gel, which doesn't need to be removed from your skin, and in fact is hydrating and soothing your skin. It feels wonderful. You don't have to put it on your face, you put it right on the device. These are your micro RF dots. RF stands for radio frequency. Using your Nebulyft is really, really easy. You've got your on-off button right here. One touch lets you know you're on, and this is how you set the power level. So you can have it at the lowest level, level 2, level 3, level 4, all the way up to level 5. And level 5 is at the maximum. It gets quite warm, but it's never hot. It never feels like it's going to burn you. You have all of these little teeny tiny micro radio frequency dots. You have your LED light bar, and that's going to help you monitor during the whole use, during your entire facial. Now, you can put the soothing gel right directly on your face, but I really like the feeling of putting it directly onto the Nebulyft RF device. And you want to spread it around evenly. So you've got all of that on there. And then you work on the areas. You work on each area for about 2 minutes. And you just, oh, that feels so nice. And you just run it along the area that you desire treatment. Now, since I got my Nebulyft after having the Fraxel treatment, I am concentrating really just on this area. You'll notice that my skin gets red. That's from the warmth. That's from the heat of the radio frequency. And that is tightening everything right in this area. I like the fact that it's got a big surface area, so you can really work on a lot of skin, as opposed to some devices where you're working in just tiny, tiny little areas. You can really feel like you're covering a good swath of skin. One of the things I like about the Nebulyft is that it feels really nice in your hand. It feels very intuitive. Now, some people worry about radio frequency, that it can get too hot and dissolve the fat, but it only reaches 42 degrees Celsius, so you are not going to destroy the fat. It's always going to be safe to use a Nebulyft radio frequency device. I like using my Nebulyft right before bed. Just something about that warmth against my face, it really helps me sleep. And that beep lets you know that you are finished in that area. When you move on to another area, you'll likely need to add another amount of the soothing gel. I haven't been using my Nebulyft in all of the areas of my face that I will be using it, just because I had that Fraxel treatment a short time ago. I want to wait for my skin to finish healing from that so I can assess all of that. But I'm working in the areas where the Fraxel did not go. So it's great to treat these areas. Where can you use it? You can use it around your crow's feet. You can use it under the eyes. You can use it on your cheeks, your forehead, around your mouth and your neck. And in a month, I will be able to use this up in here, lift all of these areas, smooth and tighten all of this out. I'm looking forward to getting to that point. So wherever you feel that you want to target, that's where you can use it. Use it on your whole face, or use it just in a specific area, the way I've been doing. You can do the neck. I wouldn't go right in this area, but definitely a good spot to tighten and work on these lines right here. Firm that neck area. We all want to see a nice tight neck. It's so easy to fit into your everyday beauty routine, and being waterproof, you could even use it in the bath if you wanted to. Now, some people with drier skin may feel that it tugs a little at their skin. If you're feeling like it's tugging at your skin, just apply a little more of the soothing gel to the head of your RF device, and that will help it glide a little bit easier. Just keep working under that chin. I love seeing how that little pooch under the chin isn't there anymore. Well, most of it's not there anymore. It's shrinking. And then when you're finished, one touch to turn it off. And then you just wipe it off with the tissue and you're ready to go. It's very easy to charge as well and doesn't take up a lot of space. So it's really easy to travel with if you need to. You can pop it right in the bag. Now it does get quite warm, so right afterwards you may feel a little red and tingly. That's normal. You can use your Nebulyft at any time of day. If you prefer using it in the morning, great. You can put on your makeup immediately. In fact, that cooling gel makes a lovely primer. While it's safe to use around the crow's feet and under the eyes, you will notice that you might want a slightly lower temperature. You have less fat there, so it might heat up a little bit more, and you don't want to use on the upper eyelids at all. And if you're going to be out in the sun, always, always, always use an SPF. I'm going to be having another video for you in a month and a half, where I show you the results of my Fraxel, and you will also see further results of my using my Nebulyft RF device. I don't have a time machine, so I can't go back and reshoot that movie. But I'm gonna feel pretty good when I go to the premiere in a few months, because I know that I'm gonna look even better after using my Nebulyft RF Anti-Aging device. Thank you so much for watching. I love you bunches. I will talk to you very soon. And I have code for you right down below. Check out your Nebulyft. This weekend, save 20%.